Hello, welcome to my channel. We're just going to get another general message from Spirit, see what comes out today. Thank you everyone who subscribed to the channel. Welcome to everybody who is new. If the video resonates with you, I'd love if you would subscribe as well. Please remember these are collective. You can change the gender roles as you need to, and only take what resonates for you and your story. Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, 8, the Moon. So somebody has definitely been working really hard on like what to say to you, how to come forward. But here with the Moon, I feel like you haven't known about this. Maybe it's been like out of sight, out of mind. So maybe you haven't even thought about this person in a really long time here. But in this energy of the Moon where like you're not even thinking about this person or haven't seen this person in a really long time, I feel like in that in-between space, this person has been working really hard on like how to come forward, what they're going to do when they come forward, what they're going to say, something like that. Who's this person? What's the Eight of Pentacles? What are they going to do? The Lovers, or excuse me, Judgment. I don't know why I said the Lovers. So, well, I guess their judgment is that they're in love with you, and so that's why they've been working so hard on what they want to say. Can I get some more on Judgment? This Star. I heard all will be revealed. Page of Swords, Three Cups, I get somewhere on this person, and the cards are not very chatty today. What is going on? Can I get somewhere on this person? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like this really like overall energy of like being reserved, kind of like in the shadows as well here with the Moon. Something about this energy is not really wanting to come forward. What is this? I feel like with this Four of Pentacles and the Star, I feel like you make this person really nervous. I feel like they have been, like I said, working really hard on figuring out what to say to you, how to come forward. I feel like with this Page of Swords and Three Cups energy, I feel like that's them actually watching you kind of be really happy in your daily life, like enjoy the people around you, having fun doing whatever you're doing, just being in like a really joyful energy. And I feel like that's also making them really nervous. It's like how, like what, like I feel like it's a bunch of what ifs in this person's mind. Like, what if I come forward and they don't think that I'm as fun as everybody around them? What if I come forward and they don't feel the same way about me? It's like all of these what ifs kind of thing, which is getting them in their head and kind of keeping them in this Four of Pentacles energy where like they have that pentacle in the middle of their body, right? It's like they're clutching it very tightly, and that is them wanting to come forward and tell you this. That is this energy here with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. They've been working really hard on this. Like this energy is of like what they want to come forward with is really close to their chest, right? It's their feelings, it's their emotions, it's the depth of their love for you, right? They're holding on to it really tightly because it's very special to them, right? And they want to show you that they feel this way and they want to come forward with this gesture. But I feel like watching you be so happy in your daily life, it's getting them them in their head of like not thinking that they're good enough. What if you don't like them? And then they put all this effort and energy and emotion into coming forward to, you know, show you how they feel, and it doesn't work out, right? So with this star energy, I feel like that's them kind of seeing you in the spotlight in your daily life as well. Like maybe you have a lot of people around you, maybe you have a lot of friends or whatever it is, you know, it's just an energy of people really enjoying your company, people really liking you, that kind of thing. And this person, I feel like they're in their head about you know, just like I said, what about this and that, and you know, just not feeling like confident in what they have to offer. Can I get some more on this person? Ace of Swords, yeah. It's like they have, you know, oh, Ten of Swords. Seven of Wands, Injustice. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person has seen you, I don't know, I heard reject, but it's more of an energy of maybe you have been approached by people and like, you know, you're very intuitive, so you can kind of read someone to know if they're on your level, if you guys have anything in common, if this is like, if somebody's approaching you in a lustful energy and it's only that, right? You're able to read that in somebody, and so I feel like this person might have seen you, you know, tell somebody no that you weren't interested in, and that person feeling rejected and maybe they didn't handle it very well. I feel like this person might have seen that scenario play out with you a few times maybe, and so that's another thing that's got them in their head is like, oh my gosh, am I just going to be another person that they turn away, that they're not interested in? But this person sees you as the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. They see you as a person that could be amazing to be in a partnership with, right? They see you as somebody who is very grounded, very stable. I feel like this person sees you as someone who is generous, like outwardly, but also inwardly, right? Like you pour into your own cup, you don't need outside validation, but you're also very kind and loving on the outside towards other people. Like I feel like you like to fill other people's cups, you know, when you can tell that they're feeling down or whatever it is. This person just thinks of you as like a complete, I heard earth angel. Yeah, so it's like they think of you as someone who, you know, is just amazing. You pour into other people, but you also pour into yourself, right? You can tell when you need to take a step back and only focus on you, but then you also focus on others when you're able to, right? So with this Ten of Pentacles energy, they see you as someone that they could build a beautiful future with, because I feel like they have that energy about them as well, where they like to pour into other people's cups. They like to make other people feel good, but you know, they also pull away when they need to and fill their own cup. So it's just a very matched energy that this person sees you in, but they're still in their head about it because I don't know, they're just kind of intimidated by you as well, because I feel like there's a part of this person that still kind of needs a little bit of healing, because I keep hearing outside validation over and over. I feel like this person, you know, as much as they do pour into their own cup, I feel like they, like I said, they have a little bit of wounding there when it comes to outside validation. I feel like they still kind of need that, and they know that you don't need that. So it's getting them in this energy of like, you know, not feeling good enough, not on your level. But I feel like as far as their heart space, I feel like they have a very generous heart, very open heart. But I do feel like they're in this energy of kind of being nervous because they don't feel like you guys are completely matched. They're feeling a little bit less than in that, in certain areas. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're, you know, I feel like because they've been working so hard on whatever it is that they've been trying to come forward with here in this Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, I feel like one minute they're feeling really confident, and then the next minute maybe they see you out and about, or they hear about you from somebody, and it makes them feel self-conscious because they know that they, you know, maybe have a little bit of healing left to do. So I feel like they, you know, one minute they're feeling confident, the next minute they're not. So there's a little bit of back and forth energy, and then they get in their head and it's like, oh my gosh, is this just going to be another situation where they don't want this and they reject me, and then I'm going to be in this Ten of Swords energy, 10-10 here. So like I said, it feels like a very back and forth energy. I feel like this person does consider you to be their wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups, Two of Wands. Oh my goodness. 10 of Wands, 10-10-10. Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, geez, 10-10-10-10-10. Six of Pentacles. I feel like this intimidation energy is really, I feel like, the main focus of this read. It just keeps coming in over and over and over. Like with the Nine of Pentacles here and the Ten of Cups, this person feels like you don't need anybody in your life to be happy, right? The focus is really on this like self validation instead of outside validation, right? You pour into your own cup. You know that even if people are giving you compliments, that's nice, right? But it's not something that you need or you strive for, right? Like you don't do things for attention. You don't operate from a place of ego, like trying to get that attention from other people to feel good about yourself, right? You know your value, you know your worth, and you pour into your own cup and you give yourself what you need. You don't search outside of yourself for any kind of validation, right? And this person, I feel like it's really intimidating for them for some reason. I feel like they, like I said, I feel like they do pour into their own cup. I feel like they feel good about themselves, but for some reason they keep like doing this comparison energy with the Six of Pentacles. I'm not feeling balanced with that. I'm feeling it's like they think of you as above them, right? And it would be like almost, I don't know, this energy is kind of sad and heartbreaking. They kind of consider it to be like you're above them, and if they were to come forward and offer you anything, it wouldn't be on your level, right? Even though they feel good about themselves, I don't know, this person is just stuck in this mindset of you being on this pedestal, right? You like kind of being better than them, and they really want to come forward and give you this offer, tell you how they feel. They've been working on it for such a long time, but they're in their head about it, like with this Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords energy. I don't know, for some reason they're really not able to move past that. It's looking like they're just kind of stuck in this Two of Pentacles energy where they're going back and forth. Like they know that you're their wish fulfillment here in the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, but for some reason they're not able to move past this fear of rejection. That's really what this is stemming from. They have this fear of rejection. They've put you so high on this pedestal that, if you were to reject them, it would just be like soul crushing. Here in the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Can I get some more on this person? What are they going to do next? Is this person going to come forward? Death. Let me clarify death. Four Cups. Seven of Cups. Seven of Swords. And Strength. So it's looking like this person, I asked what are they going to do next, if they're going to come forward, and Death came out, right? And I feel like Death is referring to this energy here. So in the Four of Cups, that's like, excuse me, that's like holding back, right? It's not going towards the opportunity. With the Seven of Cups, it's like, it can be delusions almost, right? Especially being with the Seven of Swords, I feel like this is an energy of getting in their head, right? Starting to let fear overcome them. And with Strength here, I feel like this is saying that they are overcoming this. They're overcoming their fears. And with Death here, this is them overcoming this energy of not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy of this this Ace of Cups coming forward. Whoops. Right? This Ace of Cups coming forward, they're sitting there like they don't want it, right? But that's this energy of them thinking that they're going to be the fear of rejection, right? That you're not going to want them. I feel like this energy here with Death is them saying, okay, I have to push through this. I still have to come forward and tell this person how I feel, and if it ends in rejection, it ends in rejection. I'm going to have to move through that, right? As just the same as they're moving through their fear here, right? They're realizing that the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, like the Seven of Swords, that's deception, right? And the Seven of Cups, it can be delusion, believing a daydream, or not a daydream, but believing made up scenarios in their mind, right? And with Strength here being on top, I feel like that's them overcoming that, right? They're focusing on pushing through these fears here to come forward, because you are their Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and they want to be with you. They've been working really hard on this offer to come forward. I feel like it's been a long time coming that they've been working on this. It's been in the background. They haven't made any movement towards you, but they've been diligently working on it here in the Eight of Pentacles. Anything else on this person? The World, Temperance, and the Lovers. Yeah, it's like it's just an energy of they've put you so high on this pedestal, and the longer that they hold back, the higher you get on this pedestal, right? The more they witness you being in this beautiful energy that you operate from, right? And then the more intimidating it becomes, because they continue to not come forward. So the pressure of coming forward is building and building and building. That's why they're under this Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords energy, because it's like they're not moving, right? They're almost being crushed under the weight of this non-movement. They know that they have these deep feelings for you. They know that they've been working on what they want to say, and it's been taking so long, and so now it's like the weight of this the weight of this waiting is becoming so incredibly heavy that it's just like, again, pushing you higher up on this pedestal. It's becoming this energy of feeling unobtainable. I feel like they keep, like, the longer they wait, the heavier their feelings become, right? And it's like almost weighing them down to the point where they feel like they can't move. But like I said, with Death and Strength here, you can't allow yourself to be buried, right? Knowing that you feel this way, this person knows that if they don't make a move, then they're going to live in regret for the rest of their life, right? And with Death and Strength, they're trying to move through those fears. They're trying to elevate themselves out of that heaviness, so it raises their vibration and gets them closer to you on this pedestal, right? Like, even if you were, even though they're feeling less than in a way because they have you so high up on this pedestal, they're still trying to strive forward. They're still trying to move through that heavy energy to come forward to tell you how they feel here. With the World, Temperance, and the Lovers, right? They feel that there's no one else in this world that could ever be as perfect as you in their eyes, right? They find you to be the most incredible person, the most beautiful soul, the most loving and just kind, generous, warm, happy kind of person that they've ever met, right? And it's like they feel that way about themselves as well. But it's just like I said, they're intimidated by you because I don't feel like I feel like this person is actually kind of humble. Like, they don't really like to acknowledge those characteristics about themselves for themselves. Like, I feel like they have some confidence there. Like, I don't feel like they're really shy and like a homebody necessarily. I feel like they're out and about around people. And it's like an energy of like just not really liking to talk about themselves, I don't know, or like give themselves enough credit. So I feel like that's part of that outside validation where they need to give themselves some credit. They need to pour into their own cup in a genuine way, right? Feel good about themselves, feel worthy, because everyone's worthy of love. And I feel like they're just trying really hard. It's just like this really tight feeling that I'm feeling in my chest, like this internal battle of knowing that they are worthy of love, but also feeling unworthy because they don't think that they're on your level, but seeing you as the most beautiful person, most loving and generous and kind person. So it's like, oh my gosh, this person is so back and forth. It's kind of hard to explain their energy, but I feel like they are in this death strength energy where they're trying to combat their fears. They're trying to push through that heaviness. They're trying to close the gap between you guys. They've had this plan, or not this plan, but they've had this going here with the Eight of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. They've been working on what they want to say to you for a really long time. And, they know that they need to come forward and do that because it's just eating away at them. The longer they wait, the further away you feel to them. So, they're trying really hard to, just push through this fear and come forward, because the longer they wait, like I said, the longer they wait, the further away you feel to them. So I'm seeing somebody swimming, for some reason. Maybe that resonates for somebody, but it's just an energy of like trying to to keep moving, right? Like, it's an energy of a marathon or something like that, where I'm seeing somebody like in the ocean or something, and there's the finish line towards the end, right? And you just got to keep moving. Like, if you just sit there in the water, you're not going to go anywhere, right? And eventually your body's going to feel heavy and you're going to get pulled down. And that's kind of the energy that this person is in. It's like they know that they can see you, in the scenario would be like the finish line, right? They finish this race or get to the end of it, right? They know they have to keep moving. It doesn't matter that they're tired. It doesn't matter that their legs are feeling heavy, right? They just got to keep moving, and eventually you're going to get there, right? But if you don't move, then you're going to be pulled down eventually, right? You're going to be so heavy, you're going to lose your ability to keep going, right? And that's where I feel like that's what they've been battling with. They're feeling very heavy, and it's like they can see you, they want to move towards you, but the weight of this distance is getting to them. But at the same time, they're in that death energy where they don't want to be stagnant anymore. They want to keep moving. They want to push through, and they want to tell you how they feel. Anything else on this person? Yeah, the Two of Cups. This person is in love with you, and even though Nine of Swords, even though they're in their head about it, Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, they're still going to make some movement here. The Emperor. This person, their energy is extremely heavy. Like, I feel like I have an elephant sitting on my chest. You know what I mean? Like, they're very back and forth, but they're still motivated, right? They're in this Emperor energy. They're in this Knight of Wands energy. They know they need to make a movement here. I feel like they do get in their head, but at the end of the day, they're in this Emperor, Knight of Wands energy. They're going to make a movement forward because they don't want to lose this opportunity to come forward. They've been working on whatever they want to say for so long that there's really nothing more that they can do except just come forward and say it, right? No matter the outcome, whether you want to be with them or not, they still need to say that. They still need to get that off their chest, and they still need to come out of the weight of holding on to this for so long and just tell you everything. So let's get you some oracles. Blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. Yeah, they're going to come forward. They're going to tell you how they feel, because the weight of, it's like I keep saying, the longer they wait, the farther away you get, right? So they want to bridge this gap. They want to close this gap. They can't, there's like nothing more that they can work on, right? Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. They have to come forward with the truth. They have to give you this clarity. They have to come out from under the weight of holding on to their feelings, right? If they keep staying stagnant, then you're going to keep getting further away, and they don't want that. So they're going to come forward. They're going to tell you how they feel. It might be a little bit shocking here, because I feel like it's an energy of you having already released this person. And like I said in the beginning, out of sight, out of mind. I feel like this person isn't even on your radar anymore. I feel like this person has been kind of sitting in the dark. Their feelings have been growing. Their stress has been growing. But I feel like you've released this. So when this person comes forward, it might be pretty shocking, because I feel like they're just going to lay it all out. I feel like they're not going to hold anything back, right? They've been holding on to it for so long that it's going to be like this flood energy. And I feel like it might be a little bit overwhelming, but that's what they're going to do, because they're under so much weight and under so much pressure that they've been putting on themselves that they can't handle it anymore. They have to come forward, and they have to tell you how they feel. So I hope that resonated for you. I hope that brought you some clarity. Please like, subscribe, or comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.